Back in June 2023, the local police at the Sylt Airport in northern Germany confirmed they arrested 5 people aged between 21 and 60 due to them breaking onto the ramp at the airport covering a Cessna Citation CJ1 Plus almost entirely with orange paint and then gluing themselves to the business jet and the tarmac, all as a part of an environmental protest group named The Last Generation. The public prosecutor's office assures that the protesters caused at least €1 million in damage to the private jet and a further €3,700 when they cut the airport security fence. In its lengthy public statement, the group admitted that in fact they did use bolt cutters to break through the airport fence in 2 places before running toward a group of business jets parked on the apron, and they appear to have selected the Citation somewhat randomly for their protest. They unfurled banners on the wing with German slogans that translate to "Your luxury equals our drought," and "Your luxury equals crop failures." The group accused German Chancellor Olaf Scholz back in 2023 of failing to take strong enough action to reduce carbon emissions and specifically of not targeting private aviation. On December 8, 2024, 2 of the protesters who actively spray-painted the aircraft were put under arrest. The 24-year-old woman was sentenced to 7 months in prison due to joint damage and trespassing, alongside a 22-year-old woman who was sentenced to 6 months for the same reasons. The other 2 protesters, aged 62 and 44, were only fined €2,100 and €1,600 respectively, and all the sentences were in line with those sought by the public prosecutor. The judge, Larissa Herzog from the Nebel District Court, acquitted a 29-year-old defendant on the grounds that he was just a photojournalist at the protest, and another 28-year-old was also acquitted thanks to her lawyers establishing that she was not involved in the crime. After the incident in June of 2023, the same defendants were alleged to have trespassed a nearby gulf in the same area of Sylt where they dug holes to plant a tree and flowers, but the case was not concluded, seeing as the airport case could result in higher sentences as it eventually did. The police hasn't confirmed who's the owner of the jet, but the photos showing the aircraft after it was sprayed showed paint covering most of the wings and fuselage, and paint also got into the jet's turbofan engine, making it impossible to confirm the registration and ownership of the aircraft, which had an Austrian flag decal on its tail. If you want to know more about aviation-related news, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Big Aviation for more.